All right, putting together these beautiful spring days like they're going out of style. 67 degrees our high temperature here in Flagstaff, quite a bit above the average of 55 for this time of year. Not quite the warmest day yet this season, but very close. Last weekend I just went back and checked, and we did hit 69 last Saturday. Still yet to hit that benchmark 70-degree mark for us here in Flagstaff, but it is in the extended forecast. All right, one of the warmest days statewide yet this season. 92 in Phoenix today, 77 Prescott, also 77 in Sedona, Payson, 75 and 77 in Winslow. Despite some pretty significant cloud cover out there today, on and off. Started off the morning with some cloud cover, then it kind of broke out. Here's this morning cloud shield that was already off to the east of the state. We went through a few hours of pretty flawless sunshine, and then the clouds started making their way in. All right, if we take a look out in the Pacific, massive train of moisture. It's called the atmospheric rivers, kind of the new trend in terms over the last 5 or plus years or so, also known as the Pineapple Express, taking a beeline right here into California. Very wet setup for California today all the way through Saturday. Unfortunately, all this moisture looks to stay well to the north of us here in Arizona for the most part. It's going to go right on into the high deserts of Nevada and then into the Salt Lake region and the northern and central Rockies as well. Very warm storm, snow levels as it makes its way into the Intermountain West, up above 10,000 feet, kind of making things for a mess as far as the ski resorts go, moving in through the Intermountain West. On Saturday, some of this moisture does make its way into Arizona, and well, let's just back up. Let's look at tomorrow. All this high cloud cover on the southern end of this thing, kind of moving in for a mostly cloudy day for us. Tomorrow, still warm, very mild Pacific air mass moving in. On Saturday, a weak little disturbance skirts far northern Arizona. Kind of a windy day out there on Saturday, and we'll look for some very spotty light rain showers Saturday evening, and it's trending weaker and weaker with this storm. If you would have talked to me earlier in the week, I thought we were going to get some decent rain out of this on Saturday. Now I've completely even taken it out of the forecast for us here in Flagstaff, although we might get some sprinkles around here on Saturday night, but it's really going to amount to very little. Okay, here's a look at what's happening across the nation. As I mentioned, it's pouring rain mainly north of San Francisco right now, but it's going to start to sag into central portions of California. We have snow from the northern Rockies in through the northern plains into the Midwest. That's where the cold air is, and it's going right into the Northeast here, and they're just kind of complaining and sniveling a lot as it just won't stop snowing. That's where the cold air is, and here we're just dying for some moisture around here, but it's just been not in the cards for us. Okay, here's a current look at the national temperatures. Very mild all through the west, and then here's the colder air cooped up in the northern plains and where we just talked about snow into the northern Great Lakes. This kind of sags down into the Rockies. Denver with a high temperature forecast of only around 40 tomorrow. It's opening day for the Colorado Rockies at home, and there's snow in the forecast in Denver tomorrow. Okay, currently outside here in Flagstaff, you can kind of see the clouds starting to really move in here, coming in out of the west. 61 degrees outside right now, mostly cloudy skies when I just peeked outside. Overnight tonight, periodically, we'll call it cloudy, 34 degrees. Our early morning low forecast tomorrow, another very mild day temperature-wise, but I think the clouds are kind of thick at times. 66 degrees, we'll call it mostly cloudy, a little bit breezy out there, no more so than we were today or yesterday. Typical springtime stuff. 80 Sedona tomorrow, 76 Prescott, 75 Payson, 79 Winslow. We do have a bit of a windy day on Saturday. It took the little rain showers out of the forecast, and notice the storm system really not doing much to our temperatures. We remain on the very pleasant spring side of the temperature